How many SpongeBobs do you think it would take to kill Goku? 10? 50? Maybe a million? No. How about 30 billion SpongeBobs it would take to kill Goku? That is insane. But that does make me curious about other fictional characters and how many of those it would take to kill Goku. Because if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan and I love Goku. So we saw 30 billion SpongeBobs, but apparently it would only take 2.5 billion Eric Cartmans. And I say only, not because 2.5 billion is a small number, but because Eric Cartman is a fat child. I genuinely, and I'm not even trying to like be like, oh, I love Goku so much, he's the best character ever, even though he is. But I actually think it might be a trillion. Think about it. Goku could literally destroy an entire planet like that if he wanted to, and then instant transmission away. You know, like, I don't think 2.5 billion humans is enough, and a regular human adult is stronger than Eric Cartman. Next, we have 2 billion Stormtroopers it would take to defeat Goku. I still think it would be more, but it does make sense. It does make more sense to me. Also, how is the difference between Eric Cartman and Stormtrooper only 0.5? I know it's billion, but like they're still similar. The next is Scooby-Doo! 1.8 billion Scooby-Doos to defeat Goku. You're telling me that Scooby-Doo is stronger than a Stormtrooper? Maybe like accidentally, actually, because low-key, Scooby-Doo is undefeated. Like, has he ever lost? Maybe he like accidentally wins every fight or encounter, whatever you want to call it. Next, 1.6 billion Jon Snows it would take to defeat Goku. I don't want to disagree with all of these, but like, Jon Snow is strong, and I love Jon Snow, but he only has a sword, and he's a normal human. Like a Stormtrooper would destroy Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Next, 1.5 billion creepers it would take to destroy Goku. This is the first one that I actually kind of believe. 1.5 billion creepers is absurd. I mean, if you think about it, one creeper one-shots Steve, a naked Steve, but still, it one-shot Steve. So now you're talking about 1.5 billion health of a regular Minecraft character, all exploding at once on top of Goku. I think it could do it. I think that one could do it. But who made this rating scale? Because the next one is just the most random character and number I've ever seen. It would take 1.5 billion Mike Wazowskis to defeat Goku. Who is doing like this power level scale? How did you decide that Mike Wazowski is the same level as a Minecraft creeper? Is it because they're both green and they both stand on 2 legs and they're both kind of weird? Is that what it is? Maybe whoever made this just like mixed up the two. Classic mix up. Oh, here we go. We're actually getting into a superhero now. And by the end of this, we're going to get into some of your favorite characters and most popular superheroes. But first up, we have Batman for Gotham. It would take 650 million Batmen to defeat Goku. I think that's all right. I think that's pretty good. Like, Batman cooks any normal human, but he's terrible in the grand scheme of superheroes because he doesn't even have superpowers. So I think that's relatively fair. The thing is, though, like in power levels, I'm pretty sure when Goku's in Ultra Instinct, he's at like 10 septillion. And so if Batman's power level, let's say, is like 50, because I think the normal human is like 5 or 6, something like that. So let's say Batman is 50 times 50 by 650 million. It's nowhere near 10 septillion. Like, it's not close. It's silly to even compare the two. So I don't really know how I feel about it, but make sure you guys let me know how accurate you think this list is, because I think everyone's going to have a little bit different opinions. Next, though, 450 million Chewbacca's it would take to take out Goku. So you're telling me Chewbacca's stronger than Batman? One Chewbacca beats a Batman? I don't think so. I don't think so, personally. Okay, what? 410 million Stitches from Lilo and Stitch? Stitch is stronger than Chewbacca. To be fair, I didn't watch the Lilo and Stitch movie. Like, maybe he's really good in that. Maybe he cooks. But I didn't know that. And I would have definitely taken Chewbacca over Stitch any day. 350 Mandalorian it would take to defeat Goku. I'm just saying, like, I think I would take Goku in almost every single one of these scenarios. Here we go. Now we're getting into some really cool superheroes. Boom! Captain America. It would take 230 million Captain Americas to defeat Goku. Now, I think Captain America is low-key like the worst character in the Avengers, but he's kind of like the leader of it. He's like the head coach. I think that's pretty fair, though, because he does have like super strength and super this and super that, and he's got uranium shields and stuff. I think that's fair. Next, 80 million Wolverines it would take to defeat Goku. Wolverine is he's practically indestructible with how well he regenerates. So like, if Goku kills half of them while he's trying to take on the other 40 million, the first 40 million will be regenerating and then come back. It'd be like fighting an undead horde of zombies. I like that matchup a lot, actually. I think that that's a good one. Next, 40 million Spider-Men it would take to defeat Goku. That is half the amount of Wolverines, which means this dude, whoever made this list, thinks Spider-Man is twice the strength of Wolverine. Am I getting that right? That's crazy. I don't know about that, but I do think Spider-Man's strong. I think Goku could take him though. It would take 20 million Iron Men / Tony Starks to defeat Goku. Imagine he built something to where all 20 million of them, all their suits like conjointed together to create one enormously giant Iron Man. That would be sick. That would be cool. And at that point, I might take Iron Man in that battle because in like some of the battles in Dragon Ball Super, specifically, I think it was like the Universe 6 and 7 tournament, or maybe it was just in the Tournament of Power, I forget. But there was a robot in there that was low-key cooking. So if you took 20 million of Iron Man suits and stuck them all together, I'm sure that they would be stronger than that. I might go with Iron Man on that one. Speaking of giant robots, we have 5 million Optimus Primes. Optimus Prime is insanely strong, actually. So that's a good battle. That is actually a good fight. Next, though, 4 million Doctor Stranges it would take to defeat Goku. I actually think Doctor Strange is like one of the strongest, if not the strongest Avenger. Bro has the Time Stone. He can control time. So he can go back in time, forth in time, whenever he wants, however many times that he wants. That is so overpowered, especially if you have 4 billion of them. Oh, look at this. We have a Jedi now. 3.5 million Obi-Wan Kenobis to defeat him. Dude, I feel like since they have the power of the Force, they could all just all choke him at once. 3.5 million of them. I'm not sure what Goku could do against that. It would take 3 million Mr. Incredibles to defeat Goku. I like that. That dude is strong as heck. 3 million of them would be crazy. Next, 2.2 million Thors it would take to defeat Goku. Really? Because Thor is a god, keep in mind. So like, I know sometimes Thor's kind of like not the strongest ever, but when he like turns up, when he really turns up, but he's like prime Thor, bro, he is strong. Really, really strong. And 2.2 million is a big, big number. I actually think I would go with Thor in that one if I get 2.2 million of them. Are you kidding? Next, 2 million Darth Vaders it would take to defeat Goku. I think that's pretty fair. And only 670,000 Luke Skywalkers. Is Luke Skywalker really that much stronger than Darth Vader? Wow. Okay, whoever made this list, what are we doing here? 620,000 Avatar Aangs it would take to defeat Goku? Look, I love Avatar. I love Avatar Aang. I respect him, and I understand that he has the power of, you know, all the different mojo stuff. But you're telling me that he is like 3 times stronger than Thor? Really? He's actually over 3 times stronger than Thor is what this comparison's telling me. You're telling me 3 Thors cannot take out 1 child of Avatar Aang. And I'm not saying Avatar Aang's weak. I recognize that he's strong. I'm not saying he's not strong. I'm saying that Thor is a god. And you're telling me that that Avatar Aang is stronger than him. And I know I'm going to get a lot of Avatar fanboys saying, oh, well, actually, the avatars are considered gods in their own realm. So really, yeah, he is stronger than Thor. I just won't believe you. Next, Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! Whoa! It would take 170,000 Exodias to defeat Goku, but I thought it's just a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Like, I didn't know that they could just go on and start attacking, like, real people. It's been a while since I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. I don't really remember it that well. Ooh, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. In his Titan form, would only take 18,000 of them to defeat Goku. Now, I wonder what Titan form it's talking about. Like, what about the founding Titan form? Or, like, after he acquired some of the other Titan abilities? Or is this just the Attack Titan? I don't know. But if we're including, like, Hammer Titan and all the other Titans that he gets, it might be even less. Next, 5,000 Nappas it would take to destroy Goku. See, I like seeing other Dragon Ball characters in here because it goes to show how strong the entire Dragon Ball world actually is. Because Nappa is a pretty terrible character in the grand scheme of things. Like, yes, he's strong in Dragon Ball Z, but when you get into Super, like, Nappa he's chump change. He's pebbles compared to where we're at now. Point being, the pebbles and, like, dust of Dragon Ball are stronger than 95% of the other characters in other animes and TV shows and movies. And the numbers are getting very, very low. We're down to just 400 Godzillas it would take to destroy Goku. I actually like that number because Godzilla is crazy, crazy strong. 400 of them? That is a lot. Like, I think 3 or 4 Godzillas it would take to destroy the entire world. And now we're talking about 400 of them. They would definitely rule the planet and give Goku a run for his money. Okay, who did this one? Who did this one? Who let this one pass? 230 Neos to defeat Goku? Neo is a normal human, I think, right? Like, he doesn't actually have anything super about him. He just defeated the Matrix. You're telling me that 1 Neo would defeat Godzilla? 1 Neo could almost take on 2 Godzillas. What are we talking about right now? I disagree. disagree with that one for obvious reasons. Oh, here we go. It'll only take 25 cells to defeat Goku. I actually think that that's really high. Like, low-key Cell cooked Goku. Now, that was when Goku was only in Super Saiyan 2 form, and he was going through some stuff, but maybe if we're talking about Ultra Instinct form Goku, it would take 25 cells, but I think Cell would get stronger, kind of like how Frieza got stronger too. So I don't know, 25 cells seems like a lot of cells. Okay, bro, 7 Narutos, really? I love Naruto. I watched all of Naruto, and I'm only like halfway through Shippuden, so please don't spoil anything. And again, I love Naruto. It's actually, growing up, I watched Dragon Ball, and anyone who watched Naruto, I would like make fun of, and we would have a little, we wouldn't actually fight, but like we would argue about what show is better, blah, 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 and I would always tell them that Dragon Ball is better than Naruto. However, as I adulted, I finally got around to watching Naruto, and it's a really good show to the point where borderline better than Dragon Ball. I hate to admit it, but I'm just speaking facts. Okay, we're getting back into some more Dragon Ball characters though. It would only take 4 Friezas to defeat Goku. That one I believe, especially with the new form of Frieza, Black Frieza. I think it might only take 1. I actually haven't watched it yet. I think it's out somewhere on like Crunchyroll or something, but I'm pretty sure Black Frieza like could cook Goku. So it might even be less than 4. 3 tops to defeat Goku? Not true. It's 2. The answer is 2 because 1 top is enough to like almost kill Goku. 2 of them for sure beat him. 3 is like he gets stomped on. And now we're getting down to like literally pretty much 1v1s because it would only take 2 Thanoses to defeat Goku. Now this must be Thanos with a full gauntlet. Dude, I think he could 1v1 him. I think Thanos could 1v1 Goku. And I hate to say it as much of a Goku fan I am, but like Thanos can do anything. Snap the fingers this, you know, back in time. Snap the fingers, obliterate half the entire universe. Snap the fingers, we're in a whole new realm. You know, like, and the thing about Goku is he likes to mess around and he likes to take time with his fights. But with someone like Thanos, you can't let him set up. You cannot let him snap his fingers even once or else the entire battle just goes whack. And then you're lost. You don't know where you are. Next thing you know, you're dead. And oh, baby, here we go. We are down to 1v1s. Apparently, all of these last characters could 1v1 Goku. First up, this is the anime battle debate of all debates. Who would win in a battle, Saitama or Goku? The description of that actually says one Saitama can't beat Goku with Ultra Instinct. Sorry for disappointing you. I mean, if they're gonna admit it, I'll take it. I'm Team Goku, but I do recognize like Saitama low-key could win that for sure. I've actually watched a lot of fan animations of the two battling, and Saitama gets the better of Goku in a lot of those. But I am curious to know what you guys think about that one, because a lot of split debates there. Next, 1 Beerus it would take to destroy Goku. That one is pretty obvious. He's the god of destruction. It would be a good fight now, though, that Goku has unlocked true Ultra Instinct, but I think Beerus would probably still win. Okay, and who is this lady? Who is this? Sailor Moon Usagi? What is that? Who is she? It's a well-known fact that Usagi is stronger than Goku by 1.5 times? Is it? I didn't know that. Who is that? No way she's that strong. She can't be human, right? Like, she's got to be from another planet or something. Like, what? That's absurd. I don't know about all that. I don't know who she is, but I have my doubts. I want to see it. I want to see it first. And of course, boys, last but not least, we have the strongest character in any show, any anime, anything. We got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Grand Zeno. He can destroy the entire multiverse with the blink of an eye if he wanted. He is infinitely strong and nobody is ever touching him, even though he looks like a clown child. But anyway, that is the entire list. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and I want to see some respectful discussions in the comments down below. But if you guys enjoyed this and want to watch more, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click on this video right here for more.